Imagine an unlikely meeting between two brilliant minds of the 19th century. On one hand, Søren Kierkegaard, a Danish thinker whose work explored the angst and absurdity of human existence. On the other hand, Friedrich Nietzsche, the provocative German philosopher who challenged the comfort of traditional morality. Now, the important question is, how did Kierkegaard influence Nietzsche? Although they never met physically, Kierkegaard's ideas were a distant echo in Nietzsche's thinking. While Kierkegaard spoke of the individual in his solitude before an absent God, Nietzsche took that idea, transformed it, and projected it on an even larger scale. Instead of just human angst, Nietzsche wondered about the very future of the human spirit. It's as if Kierkegaard lit the flame, and Nietzsche took it upon himself to expand the fire. Something fascinating is the relationship between the angst, proposed by Kierkegaard, and Nietzsche's eternal return. Kierkegaard introduced the concept of existential angst, a kind of infinite vertigo in the face of freedom. This concept resonated in Nietzsche's ideas, as in his philosophy of the eternal return. He confronted us with the idea of living our lives infinitely. If Kierkegaard spoke of angst as a door to the infinite potential of being, Nietzsche took it and added the challenge of accepting and living life as if each moment had to be lived over and over for eternity. These radical ideas about repetition, the endless cycle, and the responsibility of the individual created an invisible but powerful bridge between both thinkers. Now, imagine a juxtaposition in their visions of religion. Kierkegaard, deeply Christian but rebellious, questioned established religious structures and promoted a more personal leap of faith. Nietzsche, on the other hand, announced the death of God, a statement that revolutionized the intellectual world. However, Nietzsche did not reject Kierkegaard. Rather, he saw him as a necessary precursor. Where Kierkegaard saw the individual before a silent God, Nietzsche promoted the Superman, someone who transcends imposed morality. It is intriguing to note how Kierkegaard, with his paradoxical faith, served as a catalyst for someone like Nietzsche, who navigated the extremes of faith and nihilism. Although they seemed to be at opposite extremes of the religious spectrum, in reality, they were closer than they appeared. What surprised many scholars was how these colossi of philosophy employed human emotions in unusual ways. Kierkegaard, through his pseudonyms and writings, explored love, fear, and despair, while Nietzsche broke the chains by challenging us to reimagine our existence completely. This duality shows how complex emotions can weave a web of revolutionary ideas. Kierkegaard's angst was not just a philosophical concept, it was also a visceral emotion that Nietzsche identified as the central knot of what it means to be human. Through their works, both created a legacy that challenges each generation to rethink the essence of life, death, and everything in between. An endless dialogue between two titans that continues to whisper in the ears of the present. To access more content like this, subscribe to the channel and don't miss what's coming next.